Is 10,584 divisible by 8? To know the answer, we divide 10,584 by 8. If we get the remainder as 0, we know that 10,584 is divisible by 8. If it's a non-zero, it's not divisible by 8. 8 multiplied by 1 is 8. We subtract 8 from 10 to get 2. Then we get 584 down. 8 multiplied by 3 is 24. We subtract to get a 1 here. We get 84 down. Too boring. We are taking too long to find out if this number is divisible by 8. There is a way in which we could have answered this question in 5 seconds. Yes, don't be surprised. In this video, we will look at a few divisibility rules which will help us know if a big number is divisible by a number. And yes, within 5 seconds. Before we move on to the shortcuts, we need to know something about the number 0. Any number multiplied by 0 results in a 0. Transposing any number to the other side, we can say that 0 divided by any number will result in a 0. What does this tell us? It tells us that the number 0 is divisible by any number. Now, let's move on to a few divisibility rules. First, let's look at divisibility by 2. How can you tell if a number is divisible by 2 without performing any calculations? Well, a number is divisible by 2 if the last digit, that is, the units digit of that number, is divisible by 2. What does that mean? Let's look at a couple of examples. Here's your first number, 982,356. Is this number divisible by 2? To answer this quickly, we just need to look at the last digit. The last digit is 6. And since 6 is divisible by 2, the entire number is also divisible by 2. Here's the second number, 10,987,659. Is this number divisible by 2? Is 9 divisible by 2? No. Hence, this number is also not divisible by 2. That's how simple it gets with divisibility rules. Now let's move on to the second rule, divisibility by 4. It's a little similar to the divisibility test of 2. A number is divisible by 4 if the number formed by the last 2 digits is divisible by 4. In this case, it is the last 2 digits. In the case of divisibility test of 2, we just had to look at the last digit. So is 1,987,632 divisible by 4? Since it's divisibility of 4, we need to look at the last 2 digits. The number formed by the last 2 digits is 32. Is 32 divisible by 4? Yes. Hence, this number is also divisible by 4. Is 97,432,100 divisible by 4? The number formed by the last 2 digits is 0. We learned that 0 is divisible by any number. Hence, it is also divisible by 4. And now we come to the last divisibility rule in this video, divisibility by 8. A number is divisible by 8 if the number formed by the last 3 digits is divisible by 8. Look at the number 16,998,048. Is it divisible by 8? The last 3 digits are 0, 4 and 8, which is 48. And 48 is divisible by 8. Hence, this number is also divisible by 8. So for 2, the last digit should be divisible by 2. For 4, the number formed by the last 2 digits should be divisible by 4. And for 8, the number formed by the last 3 digits should be divisible by 8. One good way to remember this is to look at 2, 4 and 8 in exponent form. 2 can be written as 2 raised to 1, 4 can be written as 2 raised to 2 and 8 can be written as 2 raised to 3. 1 digit, 2 digits and 3 digits. So if we want to find the divisibility rule for 16, we just write it as 2 raised to 4 and you can guess the rest. But remember, this trick of writing it in exponent form to know the rule works only for exponents of 2. That is, only when the base is 2.